Okay, I'm going to show you how to get your miters nearly perfect. Alright, first of all, I've got these two miters down here. They're already cut. Let's see if you can get that in the sight picture. There we go. I've got these two miters already cut. Alright. What I did was I had to rework these a little bit and try to get these parts together square. Alright, I took my square and made sure that these miters were nearly perfect, and that the square, there was no gap between the parts with your square, this kind of a square here. Alright, the second thing I'm going to do is I've got these miters already cut, and now they're flush with each other. The last piece is the most important. Alright? Because if you don't get that one right, the rest of them will be off. So I'm going to take my pencil, I put my pattern on the bottom. Alright? The pattern is this one down here at the bottom, and it's where I want it. It's cut to the right length. Alright, now I'm going to mark it like this. See, I marked it right there. Alright, now there is a consideration because your pencil width takes up space. Now you can mark it with a marking gauge or utility knife, marking knife I should say, something more precise, sharpened nail, it will even do, an awl. You can do that if you want to get it really precise, but that isn't my purpose. I marked it with a pencil because I knew that the pencil was a certain width, and I want to have a little bit left in case I have to change my miter, change the angle of the miter. Okay, now I'm going to assemble all four pieces. I know one of them is too long, and I've got an X on it. Alright, let's see if I can find it here. Alright, it's this one right here. I'm going to mark it on the end grain with an X. Hope you can see that. Alright. So I know that one is wrong, but I want it that way. Alright, now I'm going to assemble everything. Make sure that you have a nice big table like this one. This is not quite, my bench is not quite 4 by 8, as big as most pieces of plywood are. Let me blow this off, and got to blow it off because any little piece of sawdust will mess up your measurements. Alright, one's got to go here, short one. Another short one at this end. Here's the one without the X, right here. So this one with the X I'm going to put over here. Put your miters together. Take your square, make sure that they're okay. Then assemble your parts. All right, this one is messing up everything because it's too long, and I already knew that. Okay, we'll check the miter over here. Place these two miters together, and then take your square like this and check it. That one is quite a bit off, but that's okay. It's better to find it out now. Okay, well, I have set up a test piece here. This white one right here. Alright, it's mitered on both ends. I even put a 3/8 by 3/8 inch rabbet because I want to see if this Frood biscuit joiner, and I'll show you that, I want to make sure that this Frood biscuit joiner does not get into the rabbet. Even if it did, I wouldn't be really concerned about it because I can always chisel any glue or biscuit that's in the rabbet. So I'm going to test this Frood biscuit joiner for 00 biscuits, and I'm going to check to see how wide the biscuit is going to be exactly. Make sure you push down on the fence right here where my thumb is, right here, and then go ahead and make your cut. I did move a little bit, but it's not critical. Now, I want to show you something about your tape measure. When you're measuring something and you want it really precise, start at the 1. Now, the reason for that is because of this right here. This end is loose. I don't trust that. So you start at 1, and what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to do the math, and you're going to have to allow for that 1 inch. So in other words, this joint or this biscuit measures 2 3/16 approximately. 2 3/16. But remember, I'm starting at the 1. So actually, in reality, it says 3 3/16, but you have to subtract 1, so you get 2 3/16. All right, so now I've got it clamped down right here, this clamp, and I'm going to make a test cut. But before I do that, I'm going to have to measure over to where I can put this biscuit to where it needs to be, and so that it doesn't interfere with the rabbit, if I can. Well, that's why you do an experiment, because I don't believe this is going to work. We'll try it. All right, well, I don't believe I have any biscuits out here, but among all this stuff I got, but